started. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, Alpha Traders. Here we are once again, right? Same Alpha time, same Alpha place, hanging out in the crypto caravan, getting this close to getting the hell out of Dodge for a 2,000-mile voyage with three massive dogs, a big dually towing a fifth wheel. It's going to be an adventure. Hopefully, I don't run into any bad weather. But you know what? Look at that volatility day in Bitcoin. Tell you what, if you're actively trading low time frame volatility today, holy crap. Lots of good moves here. You usually don't see this on the 15-minute. This looks like a 5-minute chart, to be honest. Look at this 15-minute chart. Good trades all day. Lots of volatility up and down. Beautiful thing. And what did I tell everybody yesterday? Where that new monthly range was going to be at and how big it was going to be. Remember I said it was going to be about $1,000 monthly range. Let's see, bottom side 39,139, top side 40,441. It's pretty damn close. And the area, I was pretty damn close. Here's what we want to see going into the end of the week. We want Bitcoin to pump up to the top side of this monthly price action volatility range. Let's start closing some 4-hour candles above $40,500. And then from that point, going into the weekend, I want BTC's data set up here around the weekly R2. That is the second resistance level to the weekly price action volatility range that has already been tested. It was tested right out of the gate, right? Yesterday, got tested, boom, popped up. Most of the day, it's been really volatile in this 68.3 Laplace distribution range. You can see this first pump, this wick. Where'd the wick go?
Yeah, you back.
Okay.
All good. All good.
So, let's start this again. Here is today's price action on the volatility range estimator. There's a reason why we use price action volatility ranges and distribution model, right? Different percentage levels, standard deviation levels. This is what we like to use because price action gets respected in those areas. This isn't no exponential and simple moving average garbage, right? Oh, I think we're going to bounce on the old yellow 21 today. That's what YouTube Jimmy said, man. If we get a good bounce off the yellow 21, we're going to the moon. Oh, YouTube Jimmy. Poor YouTube Jimmy. He's got two accounts. He longs one, shorts the other one. Gets to the end of the year, YouTube Jimmy says, hey, I lost a bunch of money on this account. I'm writing it off of my taxes. I'll pay taxes on this. I mean, these guys are scammers, most of them. Most of them don't even trade. They trade like that. And at the end of the year, it kind of balances out for them. They really don't make a lot, lose a lot. They're making money on the bullshit they're selling. That's what's insanity. We're not selling any programs, any shit like that. Our coders coded some great volatility, probability, and statistics indicators. And if you come in and you join one of the levels of our Discord, you get access to that system. Period. That's all we do, right? Great group of people. You can see we opened up the day. We came down to the bottom side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range on this daily candle. That is this white cross line. Wanted to make a run up to the 68.3, just kind of went sideways. Drop back down to the top side of the daily price action volatility range. Price action then proceeded to run up to the bottom side of the new monthly price action volatility range. That is that red cross line. Dropped down, wicked to the center of the new daily price action volatility range. Bounced right back up to the bottom side of the monthly price action volatility range. I know this is repetitive, but this is why we use this stuff. These areas are respected. Drops back down to the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. That candle wicks back up, drops down, found support above the daily price action volatility range. And then where did we run up to? We had these two nice 15-minute candles. The bear said, no, no, no. The bull said, well, yep, we're pulling back up. Had one, look at this. We open back up. It runs up almost to the bottom side of the monthly again. and then dumps down to the top side of the 68.3, pulls up, next 15-minute candle to the dollar, runs up to the first standard deviation normal distribution on the daily. That's this blue cross line. Then we drop back down on this 4-hour candle to the first standard deviation normal distribution. That's the skinny blue line there. This is where we're at now, coming into the end of the day, hovering right around the top side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range. Okay, so now what am I looking for? Price action. I want 4-hour candles closing above the top side of this monthly price action volatility range by the end of the week. If this proceeds a lot quicker than I think it's going to, and in the next couple days we can close some 4 hours, preferably a daily candle above that $40,500 area, then by the end of the week, I'm looking for Bitcoin to make a run up to this red dotted line here. This is the second resistance level for the weekly price action volatility range that's down below that got tested yesterday. It's already been tested. These ranges get tested. They always do. There's only one. If you guys remember, there's a price action volatility range. God, man, it's 54 or 64. I can't remember exactly where it's at, but it's there. It's there. And at some point it will get tested. You're like, well, it's after the fact. Of course, price action is going to go back up. Yeah, but that is literally, since I've been using this indicator, that's the first time within about 4 or 5 days that level didn't get tested. So very interesting. I want to see Bitcoin run up here by the end of the week to about 42,620. Why do I want to see that? Because then the new weekly range is going to open up above the monthly. That's powerful. When you get a weekly price action volatility range opening up above the monthly, and then you start getting some daily stair stepping up, it's very bullish for Bitcoin. It's telling you, when you see stuff like this, it's telling you that the bulls are back into control, right? I don't even have to look at the buy and sell pressure. I can tell by looking at what the price action volatility ranges are doing. Totally. Right now, this buy pressure is starting to build. I just know it is. Price action, the freaking buy pressure is definitely starting to build. If the bulls can take advantage right now, because that whole time during that dump from the all-time high at 71K, these bears, man, seller exhaustion. There's never such thing as oversold or overbought. That's all traditional technical analysis, blah, 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 BS. No such thing as that. Right? Me and I'll call him my old mentor, guy that turned me on the volatility probably about 3.5 years ago now. We used to talk about this all the time, how these dumbasses in traditional TA, they're like, oh, it's oversold. Oh, it's overbought. If something's overbought, that's when you want to buy. It means it's in high demand. People are buying, right? And being able to recognize the volatility, you look, okay, there's a lot of buying going on. Look at the volatility, though. We're getting ready. I can see the break in correlation getting ready to happen. That's what tells me don't buy in right now. There is buyer exhaustion. And then we have an indicator, the alpha trading APP, the alpha price percentile, and that shows the exhaustion of the buyers and sellers, right? That's how we do things in these parts. But this is what I'm looking for by the end of the week. I want price action up here around 42. 43 be great, but 42,750 to be safe. Maybe close some weekend candles above there. You never know. We still haven't had that $10,000 day candle. And I'm telling you, it's coming. Where's it coming to? Like I was looking at the charts yesterday. Everything on higher time frames to me looks like this whole thing is turning around finally. And Bitcoin found a bottom at 33K. We'll see. There's one other good thing going on, right? Traditional markets. Traditional markets, I talked about it yesterday, we're looking good. Traditional markets started down early in the day, pulled right back up. SPY was up a little bit. NASDAQ right now, the E-minis, they're charging. Tomorrow could be a really bullish day for SPY. So SPY in NASDAQ. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. But I really personally think this thing's starting to turn around. And it figures I'm not even actively trading right now. Literally don't even have anything in my trading account. So I'm waiting. I'm taking a break. I told MJ yesterday, I'm like, man, I feel good. Jesus Christ. The monitors just suck you in, man. It's not good for your health. You got to take a break sometimes, right? Especially if this is what you do for a living. There has to be a balance. There has to be a balance. You just can't sit in front of these monitors blasting you with this energy all day long without bringing in some other things into your life. Well, I feel a lot better, man. I was getting drained by these things. So it's all good. I feel good. I feel refreshed. When I get to my property and set up my new war room, I will be actively trading again. Right now, I'm just so busy. You know, when we trade low time frame volatility, you have got to be at your workstation. You don't just get in a trade, set a goofy ass stop loss, and leave. The stop loss is in your head, right? The stop loss is in your head, not at any stupid support and resistance data sets, no matter if you're short or you're long or however you're trading. That's not how we do things at Alpha Trading. We keep that in our head because when you trade volatility, probability, and statistics, the probability is very high you're getting good entries. First thing, you're not listening to YouTube Jimmy. YouTube Jimmy gets you wrecked. That's what YouTube Jimmy does. YouTube Jimmy has affiliate links for every damn exchange out there that offers leverage. We don't do that here. I don't want people using leverage. It's foolishness, right? Slow and steady wins the race. As you're learning volatility, probability, and statistic trading, you take your time. Small trades, you build up your account, you build up your confidence, you build up the confidence in the alpha trading, what the alpha trading indicators are telling you, right? That's what you're building up, that's what you're building. And before you know it, maybe you've built that account up to 1 Bitcoin or 2 Bitcoins or 3 Bitcoins. And then before you know it, you can trade with that. You can trade 1, 2, 3 Bitcoins in all your volatility trades, right? And you're not using any leverage. These retail trading clowns out there are putting like $1,000 in their account and they're using like 70, 80, 90x leverage. That is stupid, right? That is really stupid. Very underdeveloped people. I would use the R word, but yeah, I don't want to offend any snowflakes out there in YouTube land. Just crazy, man. Stop using the leverage. There's a reason why YouTube Jimmy out there is trying to on ramp you on. Do you know how much these guys make? Do you know how much money the exchanges pay these guys for these affiliate links to on ramp unsuspected retail traders on and be like, hey, we got leverage, man. Here you go. It's right at the front door. Use it. It's it's gamble. Go to the casino. Talked about this before. Go to the poker room. Go play blackjack. Right? Go do something. Don't use leverage in the most volatile market there is. You are gonna get wrecked. You are not gonna make money. There's a very, very, very few people out there trading traditional technical analysis using leverage that make any money at all. And the ones that do, and I've got along with a couple people, I don't care how they trade, but one thing they talk about that lines right up with my philosophy is they take their profit, they limit their loss, right? They don't use stop losses. They're actively sitting at their workstation trading. So it doesn't matter what you use if you do those three things. But most people don't do that, right? Most people don't do those three simple things and they get wrecked. Constantly putting money into the markets, constantly uh, depositing money into these leveraged exchanges. That's what I ask people. And you know what? When I ask that question to people, boop, I usually don't get a response. It shuts down the entire conversation because they're like blah blah blah, my edge, my P and L, and I'm like, how much? Do you withdraw? How often do you withdraw from the exchanges? That's all I do. I don't deposit money onto the exchanges. I withdraw money from the exchanges. That's a good volatility trader, right? I'm telling you right now, once I get back home, that's going to be the first time I have literally put capital into an exchange in a couple years because I drained it all out. Well, I have an NFT addiction. It's pretty bad. So blame it on MJ. Blame it on MJ. He's a bad
And
influence.
Andy. I can't just be the only one.
Oh yeah, yeah, Andy too. Andy too. But hopefully you looked at what I posted in our little NFT chat, MJ. That project looks good. If you read that white paper, it's like, wow. All right, let's see here. Boy, let's see, what time is it? Yeah. Bilbo went on another 15-minute rant. Well, we got through the volatility range estimator at least before my rant went nuts. Let's see here. Kind of talked about our distribution chart with our projections and our current candle weekly. So there's not too much to talk about. But what I do want to do, let me, bing, let's go down to a 4-hour. Let me see what's going on down here. Okay, I already see a spot. I already see a spot. Beautiful. Yep. Okay. Move this down a little bit. So what are you doing, Bilbo? I want to start a 4-hour projection. So where would you start? Where would you start a 4-hour projection? Right here on this candle, right here. And I can already see where the hell this thing is rejecting from. I don't even have to plot it. 11 bars. Let's see. It's a beautiful day out today. It's sunny, but I'll tell you what, it's windy and the wind chill is brutal. Brutal. Okay, you can see what happened here. Pretty much. On this first 4-hour candle, what happened? Opened up, dumped down, 68.3 Laplace distribution, then bounced. Where'd it bounce to? Right to the top side, 68.3 Laplace distribution. Open up the new candle, tried to get outside the 68.3. You can see it dumped first, right? It didn't want to, you can tell, it did not want to stay down here in the 68.3. Tried to get up above it right here. Look where the next candle opened up. So of course it's going to pull back, but look where it went to the dollar. First standard deviation on that 4-hour candle, normal distribution. That's that blue dot right there. Pulled it back up, right? Dumped down to the 1SD, then finally closed that 4-hour candle. Then we open up a new candle. What happens? Look at the second standard deviation on this 4-hour candle, that blue dot that just happened to be right underneath the 95.4 Laplace distribution range, which that is the same as the second standard deviation normal distribution. It's 95.4% as well. Went right to it, to the dollar. So if you're watching this on YouTube for the first time, there's a reason why we use the distribution. And also, if you're watching out there, there's literally only 2 people I know that have coded these indicators right because they figured out what the problem was. There's a lot of them out there. None of them are right. None of them are right, and we all know that, and we're proud. I mean, our coders, especially our math guy, these guys are smart, man. They know what they're doing. We're proud of them. We're proud of them. We wouldn't be where we are today without these guys. So beautiful. And you can see these distribution levels being hit. But now we're just going sideways there on the 4-hour on this projection. Let's see here. Got some bear wicks up here. I'm definitely seeing that. We open up this candle though, and on this 4-hour, it did bounce off the 68.3 Laplace distribution range to the downside. Now, boom, where'd it go to? First standard deviation normal distribution to the top side. And we're getting stifled right there on this last 4-hour candle. You go over to the VRE, boom, it's right under there, 38,812. Right here is the top side of the 68.3 Laplace distribution range on the daily. Across line is this blue skinny line that looks like these. That is the first standard deviation on this last 4-hour candle of the day. It's right underneath that white line, and that is that blue dot that's right there under the wick. right? This is why we use this stuff. Very powerful. I just wanted to see that on the 4-hour. And you know what I didn't do since we got the new monthly candle? Let's take a peek here. Let's get some new numbers. Oh yeah. Okay. Just looking at price action, capital LFG Bitcoin, right? This would be a great spot. This would be a great, hey, it's a higher low. If Bitcoin can pull this off and do the things I was talking about on the volatility range estimator, I'm looking for that 33K range that Bitcoin went down to on this wick to be the bottom. And we're off again. Why all these people are like, oh, Bitcoin's dying for about the 900th time, right? People love to try to bury Bitcoin. Can't bury Bitcoin. It's an animal. It's a literal animal. Top side of the 68.3. Oh, am I seeing some correlation already? Yes. 42,468. 42,468. 42,624. Bitcoin this month, the top side of the 68.3% Laplace distribution range on this current monthly candle is right below this R2 on the weekly. So that's what I'm looking for. And I'm looking for Bitcoin to close this week above there. If that happens, can we make a monthly 1SD move? Almost 50K. It's almost 50K. It is at 49,750. So what am I going to do since we got the new monthly? Let's check this out. Here is the first monthly. This is the R1 on the monthly, 46,769. Where's the R2? It's going to be a lot higher. Telling you what, from what I'm seeing on here, woo! Hello. If Bitcoin turns around right here, is that 49 area, the first standard deviation on the monthly current candle, normal distribution? It's kind of no man's land when it comes to the price action volatility range for the new monthly candle. So I got to get back over here. Whew. We're going to have a power move because there's where the correlation is, 50, almost 60K. Almost 60K. Yeah, there's nothing there either. I mean, it's right in between the R2 and R3 on the monthly. This is going to be interesting to see what Bitcoin does here, to be honest. I mean, you got the R1 on the monthly, 46,750. And that is, yep, right in between. Hilarious. It's right up here pretty much. I'll tell you what, we get up there, it's going to be a total monthly candle backfill. So that would be awesome in itself. That'll open some of these bears' eyeballs up, right? We do a monthly backfill on the candle. You will see Bitcoin up here, right at the R1 on the monthly. That would be powerful. Let's see if Bitcoin can do it. Now, let's go over to our UPM, right? Our ultimate power mean, recently published indicator. And I haven't had time really to set this up quite like I want to, but what I'm seeing on here, and I'm going to take that back. I do kind of like the way I got this set up. There's 5 plots on this indicator. The thicker plot lines you see here, these are power means. One is set on a 9 length, one is set on a 33 length, and one is set on a 99. I talked about this yesterday, bumping up against this 99. It's a bear. Look what Bitcoin's doing right now. If we can close this daily candle up above on this 4-hour chart, if this daily candle closes these 4-hour candles above this 99, look at our band. We've got 15 different lengths here. The band right here, those are all log return moving averages set at different lengths. And look what's happening with them right now, guys. These things are squeezed up, tight. I mean super tight. The more I look at this 4-hour chart, you might want to strap a rocket ship on your asses, because this could get really freaking interesting, man. I'm telling you right now. Let me see something. Let's go over here to the main trading chart. Look at the volatility. Look at the volatility on the 4-hour. I talked about it yesterday. It's not, it hasn't done anything yet. It's at a 6. It's literally at a 6. Pop over here on the daily. Watch, drink some of this hot tea. It's cold. Oh my goodness. Look at the daily volatility at a 3. I talked about the daily. Talked about the, let me turn off my 45-minute higher time frame. Oops, so we get a better little looky here. Talked about this yesterday. Is Bitcoin, is the returns oscillator going to bounce off the zero mean right here? We're going to see that. It would be nice. And why do I think it's going to do that? Number one, the log return z-score dipped below this 99% confidence interval right here, right? Usually when that happens, this daily log return z-score is going to move its ass back up into the top side. There was no hidden bear divergence. Usually after a dump like this, Bitcoin has to fight against hidden bear the whole way back. Guys, high, lower high, high, low. There is not a high yet. This thing could bust a move right now. If this bounces, if this bad boy bounces right here off this zero mean, this price action is going to take off. The Shannon entropy percentile is still contracting, negatively correlated. We're the correlation on the entropy indicator itself is decreasing to the downside. The correlation is decreasing to the downside while entropy goes back into randomness. Positively correlated volatility right now. So it's not. Let's see what happens when we get this new daily close. This thing is primed. If volatility comes in on this daily 636 length of volatility, this thing is going to pop. And from what I'm seeing on all the other indicators, this is interesting. The historical volatility z-score is kind of like just telling me to chill, right? You got the z-score right around the freaking mean right here, right? It's heading into negative correlation. So whatever this z-score, the historical volatility does, I'm going to watch to see what happens. What's going to happen with the correlation of that? Because if it heads to the top side standard deviation levels and it goes positively correlated, you're going to see this volatility expand positively correlated. And is what I really want to look for is it all to happen maybe by Thursday. Maybe this entropy percentile contracts all the way negatively correlated. This thing is setting up for a major expansion on that entropy percentile going into positive correlation. This is setting up. Let's see here. New 2-day candle today, I believe. 2-day looks good too. But like I said before, I was talking about the hidden bear setting up, right? High. But here's the thing. It's just setting up. And this returns oscillator can go to the freaking moon. You can poke this returns oscillator out the top of the crypto caravan if it wants to. Especially when on the 2-day, the log return z-score is literally having an outlier right now. And so is what that is telling me, that if this returns oscillator does turn down, that it's not going to be that powerful of a move to the downside, just like when it was starting to build on the daily. It never shaped up. Yeah, man, good stuff. Plus, all the bull div that was building on the log return z-score, on the Fisher, on the DLP, it's all starting to play out, right? As everybody was there was so much fear in the market, and traditional markets were dumping. And we went through the traditional market charts yesterday showing, hey man, this thing looks like it's about to turn around. Bears tried to dump it out today. Nah. Bulls are like, nah, we're not having it. We're sick of this dumping bullshit. Government's a train wreck. Let's at least make some money in the stock market. I mean, what the hell are we doing here? Solana having a good day, up 10%. Go Solana. Go Solana. What's going on with Cardano? Yeah, I'm going off the reservation a little bit, looking at these. Not bad, up 2%. Yeah, Solana's the one that's really sticking out today, guys. Well, of course, it's a great blockchain. It's a great blockchain. All right. Yeah, shorts at Bitfinex are starting to fall off. More longs are piling on. Longs have been piling on since the bottom down there. What is this 9 length variance log MA at? 43,837 on the 2-day. I'm definitely looking for that to get tested. And on this 2-day, once we get up there, we're going to have to see what happens. And we do get this new candle today. Yes, we do. 3-day, I believe, tomorrow. Yeah, 2-day, 3-day charts actually look good. They do. Yeah, see on the 3-day entropy percentile expanding significantly positively correlated. The same thing. You know what though? On the 3-day, there really wasn't any bull div building on the DLP. There was bull div building on the Fisher and back here on the returns oscillator. It's kind of far, but if I were to change the length, it'd probably still be there. Tiny, tiny, tiny bit on the log return z-score. But this is what's powerful to me. The variance is coming down positively correlated. When you see that, you're usually going to see a walk down in price action. The exact opposite is happening. And on the 3-day, price action found support on the 144 length variance log moving average. This isn't your grandfather's traditional TA garbage. This is log return moving averages. Everything you see here is based on log returns. That's all we do here at Alpha Trading. Especially the divergence. When you see YouTube Jimmy talking about divergence between price action and silly ass indicators like the RSI and stochastic and MACD and whatever else they're trying to find divergence on, it's bullshit. In our opinion, it's bullshit. You want to use it, knock yourself out. People that trade divergence that way get wrecked all the time. Especially the indicators out there people build to show divergence like that. They are the most lagging freaking piece of crap indicators alive. Our indicators don't lag. That's what's one good thing about alpha trading indicators. And the only divergence that matters is the divergence between price action and log returns. It's literally telling you, hey, hello, the return on your investment is diminishing. Right? That's what you want to know. What's happening with my returns right now? Is there divergence saying, take your profit, sir? SER? Excuse me, sir. Take your profit. Hopped up on peppermint tea. I didn't know there was any caffeine in this. The hell's happening? Yeah, 3-day, 5-day. I'm pretty sure we get together, right? Or was it on 1, 2, 3, 4? No, the 4th. 4th, we get a new 5-day. What's happening here? Yeah, log return z-score and returns oscillator, especially 5-day return oscillator. Bull div like crazy. Bull div. Bull div. Bull div. Only one though. Only one. And everybody knows how I have my chart set up. I use all 4 of these indicators for divergence. All right, all 4 of them. Over here, we got entropy and volatility. It's all that matters. It's all that matters. So people don't understand. Half my chart is just entropy and volatility. The other half are 4 alpha trading indicators I use for divergence between price action and returns. And there'll be people out there in traditional technical analysis land are like, so how does he even trade? I'll be like, oh, I'll tell you how. You know when you lose all those trades, somebody like me is on the other side, or some algo, some high frequency trading firm algorithm that's using this stuff to program their algos with, we're on the other side of that trade you just lost. That's how we trade. That's all you need to know. When you figure it out, come to the Alpha Trading Discord. The link's in the description of our videos. Good God. I find it comical these days that people still trade using that crap. We all feel the same way. You go and you look at those indicators, or you look at people that are talking about like trade setups using those indicators, and you start to chuckle because it makes no sense anymore. It literally makes no sense. We all know this. Oh, it looks like internet. Now it's got a strong signal. All right. Who do we got in here anyway? Oh, yeah. Say, Ron, what's up? Okay, let's see here. Me and MJ were talking about Sayron in the background. Let's see. What am I going to do here? I'll tell you what, I'm about done with Bitcoin. We all know we love that crypto. Time is it? 1:41. All right, let's go over here to SPY. Yeah, exactly what happened, right? We had the powerful day Friday. And I told everybody on Friday, I was like, look for continuation on SPY. All these YouTube jimmies, whether they're freaking traditional markets or crypto markets, they're all bearish. I'm just like, well, the alpha trading volatility probability and statistic indicators tell me something different. And we are always, we are usually exactly opposite of what everybody else is thinking. That's because we're on the side of the trades of the algos. The algos are pushing the damn market. We all know that. They don't. And the ones that even talk about algos are like, oh, well, they use the fib. They use fibs. The algorithms are programmed with Fibonacci sequence. Hey, I'm a big proponent of the Fibonacci in nature. It literally, look it up. It is literally part of the creation process, wherever the hell we're at in the Matrix or the Sim or whatever the fuck crazy ass shit we're living in right now. But it's all part of the creation process. But when it comes to trading, and people are like, look, it bounced right on the golden pocket. I guarantee you there's a distribution level there. That just happened to match up. That just happened to match up at that time, at that distribution level. It's crazy, man, that people want to use that. For God's sakes, there's people using moon phases and shit to trade. There's some wacky crap out there, people. There is some wacky crap out there. So what happened today? SPY opens up. Look what happened pre-market. Pre-market, SPY's up here at the 68.3 and then dumps. Dumps to where? Well, look, here was the new daily price action volatility range. So pre-market, these guys pumped it up top side of 68.3. The algos are like, hey, jackass, we got to go test this daily range. Right? I don't want to change my password. Get the hell out of here. And then once it pulls back up, then bounces off the bottom side of the 68.3 on SPY. It pulls up. Now look at this. You guys, on SPY, for God's sakes, do you understand this is the monthly price action volatility range on SPY? Do you guys have any idea what's going to happen with SPY this month, February 2022? Huh? Do you know what's going to happen? I'll tell you what's going to happen. Because what am I going to do? I'm going to go to the probability chart. Watch this. I'm going to tell you exactly where SPY is going to be by the end of the month. Because when I see a type price action volatility range like that, holy shit. Here's the new monthly levels. I'm telling you right now, you're going to see SPY at new all-time highs right around 500, or you're going to see SPY probably down here at about 400. Right? Mark my words. By the end of this month, SPY is going to be at $400 or SPY is going to be at $500. All right, one or the other. This thing is going to do a 2SD move, normal distribution, one way or the other. It could even be bigger than that because that is a very, very tight monthly price action volatility range. Oh my God. 31 cents. 31-cent monthly price action volatility range. The daily, let's go to yesterday. Did the weekly get tested? Yeah, remember I talked about it. Plenty close. That wick got down to right about there. 439.40. Top side of the weekly, it was about 60 cents. With yep, definitely a test. Now, SPY had a little stutter step at the new monthly range. Look where it closed today. Tomorrow, I could if SPY dumps out a little bit, let's see what happens at SPY around 451, 450 area, top side of this monthly price action volatility range. If it bounces from there, where you're looking for SPY to go to a new all-time high. I don't even have to look at the chart. We looked at it yesterday, right? We looked at it yesterday. Actually, we did. Yeah, we looked at the daily and the weekly. I mean, I know what it's shaping up to do. Obviously, I'm not going to give my bias, but obviously, I'm pretty transparent. If you're listening to what I'm saying, what's the Nasdaq look like? What's its monthly range? Woo! Look at Nasdaq. Look at the E-minis. Woohoo! Hey, YouTube Jimmy, you suck. All right, let's see here. Look at the monthly price action volatility range for SPY. A lot bigger, right? A lot bigger. So SPY, bounce off the top side of the weekly.
You meant to say NASDAQ, right?
Yeah, yes, I did. Thanks. See what happens when I drink peppermint tea. This is the R1 of the weekly price action volatility range on the NASDAQ 100 E-mini futures. Thank you, MJ. We get a bounce off of that R1 because that is definitely flipped to support when it comes to price action volatility ranges. Tries to make a run up to the bottom side of the monthly. Got pretty close, right? Wants to go up there. It's a magnet. But then, where do we dump down to? It really gets into the meat because the top side of the daily price action volatility range was right there packed in with that R1 that flipped for support on the weekly. The top of the daily's there. Well, NASDAQ's like, no, we got to get into the meat of this daily. That's exactly what happened. This was today's daily price action volatility range. Then it bounces from there, comes back down, bounces off that R1, and the bottom side is 68.3 again. And look what the hell it's doing coming into the end of the day. Guys, it just rejected to the dime off the first standard deviation and the top side of the monthly price action volatility range. Hey, YouTube Jimmy, get the hell out of here, man. With your voodoo TA. There you go, a little shout out for Yasha. So it rejects there, comes back down. This red line right here, is that the R1 for the daily? It is. That's the R1 of the daily. Bounces right off of it. And now we're sitting here, right? Just chilling. NASDAQ's just chilling right below the first standard deviation. You guys, not financial advice. Not really giving my bias. Strap a rocket ship to your ass. That's all I'm going to say about that. Because the way traditional markets look right now, everything's looking good. And the E-minis, the NASDAQ E-minis, SPY, and Bitcoin are highly correlated right now. They are going to move together. That just reaffirms me. There's a lot of institutional people getting into Bitcoin. What can we talk about for the last 8 minutes? NFTs? Why not? Okay, let's leave the chart behind. Yep, UPM, we'll see you tomorrow. The probability chart, sure, we'll leave you behind. The volatility range estimator, yep. What's that leave us with? Magic Eden. Oh, what are the whales doing? That's Bilbo. That's some of Bilbo's whales. Look at them sexy beasts. Woo! Okay, let's see here. Catalina whale mixer floor is at 1250. Yeah, we got some paper hands undercutting each other. Very thin floor though. Look at these beautiful whales. Oh my goodness gracious. People are like, what the hell do you see in magical internet JPEGs? These guys are building a global brand. The Catalina whale mixer. We all gonna make it beach, right? They're building a global freaking brand. Great project. So is Quantum Traders. This is the second project of Genesis Go. This floor is crashing today. I'm sure those of you that are into NFTs have noticed that. Take a peek here. Yeah, there's a lot of kooky shit getting ready too. This is very interesting. Very interesting indeed. Heavenland. You know what? That's right. That's just the countdown to the launch. That is a feature launch. But what I do have, hold on here. Whoop. Here you are. New metaverse project. That's pretty freaking cool. Pretty cool indeed. When does this baby launch? 1920 UTC. When is that? And is that today? Is it the second? No, it's the first. Yeah, it's tomorrow. 1920. MJ, we got to get on one of these, man, for the Dow. It looks really cool. Read the white paper. Read the white paper. Very interesting project indeed. Pretty freaking cool. But yeah, this is definitely a cool project. Old Heavenland. Heavenland. Plus, I mean, yeah, I won't even go there. Let's see. Best buds. Crazy. Um, I've heard a lot of good things about DeFi Pirates. DeFi Pirates right now, I think it's a 4 sol floor. It minted for like 2.5. Yeah, it's climbing. I had somebody DMing me earlier going, Belbo, get the fuck into DeFi. I'm just like, yeah, man, I don't know. And of course, when he was talking to me, it was like 3.2 just today. Now it's 4.5. Bad. Went up about $130 today already. Pretty crazy. People are like, what the hell, man? It's just pixelated art. Yeah, well, it's just the NFT. It's the project behind everything, right? What the actual project's trying to do. Let's see. But trust me, 90% of this is garbage. You have got to do your own research when it comes to NFTs. And all the derivative projects and whatnot, it's insanity. But yeah, that's going to wrap it up. We don't need to talk about any of it. But yeah, Old Heavenland. Old Heavenland. So anyway, if you're watching this on YouTube for the first time, we're Alpha Trading. We trade volatility, probability, and statistics, and we dabble a little bit in NFTs. The link to our Discord is in the description in all of our videos. Come check us out. Look in the shop channel. There's 2 different levels of our Discord that'll give you different accesses to the Alpha Trading system. Okay, that's what it's a system, right? We don't sell indicators. We sell access to our Discord where you can use the Alpha Trading system. I want to thank everybody for watching live in the Discord as usual. You guys are great. And that's another perk of being in the Discord. You can watch these live, right? As long as my internet's not disrupting the shit out of us, it's all good usually. And pretty soon I'll be back to my place where I have my fiber network running and ting ching, no more problems. So all that being said, wherever you're living in this big, beautiful world, have a wonderful rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening. I will see you tomorrow, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. See you guys.